Hi all, I thought I'd do some videos of fixing electronics items. I've seen loads of people do it. So this is my son's DOS wireless Bluetooth speakers. It does work, but the lights on the surround don't work anymore. So it does turn on, you can hear it there. It probably connect to my phone. There it goes, it is connected. So, but the lights don't come on. So let's see if I can open this up. Um, yeah, and get them working. Right, I'm going to assume you just open the front grille like most of these speakers. Okay. I'll fast forward through this bit. So, right, we've got the speakers out of the housing. So I've had a quick look over this. The issue is that LED isn't working, and I never knew till now there's actually LEDs under these two parts as well. So it's these two 5-pin plugs that feed from the circuit board. So if I put it under the microscope, we have a quick look. Right, so basically we've got these 5 wires. They all seem sturdy. We've got 6 resistors on this side, a resistor on this side, a plug directly under that resistor, which feeds them 2 wires, which go round and feed an LED there that's above the speaker. It's that one there. So if we put our meter in ohms, let's bring that for you. So my leads are rubbish, 0.3. I could rail them to 0, but for what we need to do. So this is a 560, so that means 56 ohms. So 0 means how many zeros? So there's none. If it was 561, it would be at 560. In other words, the 1 would be 10, 562, 5600, and so on. So it should be 56 ohms-ish. 6.1. Remember my leads are 0.3, 0.2. Don't know what they are. What mood they're in. Have to get some decent ones. So we've got 560 again. Yep. Another 560, if I can get in there. 76, I think that one's 75. 560, that one's upside down. 560 and 750. Yeah. Okay. So looking at these wires, what we seem to have is our bottom one feeds that LED underneath, and number 2 I think went to 3. Yep. Nothing else. 2. And 5. 3 went to 4. Right, to 5, and the other one's 4 and 6. 2 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting the resistors. And so on. So basically they're metered out all fine. So it worked out it's these 3 traces on the board. So if I quickly grab the board, that what seems to be, excuse my fingers, I can line this up. We seem to have those 3 traces there. If I go in close, excuse the zoom, it's not auto zoom, it's a manual. So them 3 middle traces, pins there, if we actually look closely, find some tweezers. There. They're actually isolated there. So these go through to the other side of the board. If I quickly look, so we're there. We're actually going through at those 3 points there. That's the top one, that's the bottom one. If I look that clamp for a minute. So if we follow them 3 round, one of them actually terminates there. So let's follow down over 2 round. Way around the top. Round and round and round it goes, and goes through 2 vias here. We can test it, tell by it's that test point. So let's turn it over to the right hand side of the test point. So test point. Okay, so it's roughly there. So these 2 go through these 2 resistors, go through 2 vias again, which are there, round, trace round, so LEDs, oh, it's these 2, which pop up to here. What was it? They basically travel back to this chip, and then we've got the easy one. These 3, you can see the traces there, go straight in to this chip. I've checked around here, there's no shorts whatsoever. I did think there was a short when I first looked at it. But, if we find that chip again, that there, but if you look closely, those 2 legs are on that one pad. Oops. There we go, you can see it there. As you can see, that's going to the same pad, so that's not the issue. But between them 2, so between 3 and 4, it does look like there's some solder there. So if I pull this out and try and focus back in again, I'll try and cut the actual focusing section out of the video if I can. So what it seemed to be was right there. There seems to be something other. No, it could be flux. Oh, before we scrape it out then, if I put my meter in diode mode, basically if we go from that pad there, there's no shorts. That's 1, 2, that's it there. That 1, 2, 2 and 3 are shorted, 4. No, there isn't a short there. But looking at this Them 3 traces on this side go back to here. Those 3 traces go back to here. I couldn't find any shorts on the board, so I'm thinking if I reflowed this one, give it a good clean. There was some corrosion, I think, under this pin plug at this end. Yeah, and then the back I noticed corrosion up the top when I was chasing around. Oh, this side. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad there. I don't know what that is. Looks like something's rubbed against it. As far as I know, this wasn't open before. It's only on the surface, so I'm not sure. Do you know what? I think this is this red sealant that you've seen on the connectors. I think whoever's put this together just had some on their fingers and probably rubbed it on. Anyway, I'm going to reflow that chip and I'll bring you back shortly. Well, I will get better at doing videos once I get used to it and get more confidence on it and actually get used to this editing videos. Because basically this takes more than actually doing the video itself. Oh, I really like the fact that they wrote on the board so you can see power, bass, I can't look at bad eyes, but volume up, volume down. Yeah, it's really quite clever. Handy rather. Right, let's finish this off. Right, what I did actually notice when I was cleaning this board is on this small connector. I thought I would test these. So it's good, all the way. Now I know they're 2 separate pads. So solid, spot on, good. Now look at that one. Got one soldered, loose, 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 loosey goosey loose. I think them ones, were they okay? Yep, and yes. But who's to say what these other ribbons actually connect to? So I'm gonna touch them up quickly with a soldering iron. A little bit of flux. Not to go too mad. I don't want to get in the connector too much. Well, this is actually a 30 pin ribbon connector. A lot of the heat's been taken from the soldering iron because it's big ground planes there, you can see. So I should have turned my soldering iron up, but basically that connector is like the thickness of your thumb, the width of your thumb, and then each of those pins is actually the thickness of a nail. So because it's under the microscope, it does look a lot bigger, but that is tiny, and it's just something else I'll have to get used to and get better at. That's all I can do. Right, so tied it up a little bit. Basically we could use this pad here as a test point for those. We can see it's not reaching that pin's on this side. So we can use that point there, test point. And basically we do have this trace goes round to that pin there. So we shouldn't have any shorts until the middle. There it is. There's the 3. Yeah. The next one's the ground again. That's that plane. So they were clean, nice and soldered. Let's put this back together. Oh, do you know what? I might test it before I do. Right, it's ready to give this a try. Sorry the picture's blurry. It's a brand new camcorder and I don't know how you focus it. From what I'm reading up on it, it's supposed to be 2 meters away. So I think my bracket's too close to the desk. Anyway, please bear with me. So we've got a board back together. That's basically the power board SD board. So what we're mainly interested in is getting these lights going. I can plug this in the right way round. I haven't plugged this in. This could be a first for me as well. If I plug one speaker in, don't need to go mad. Supply. This hard drive, I haven't blown it up. Oh, I see lights. Yes! Oh, yes. Never seen that on before. And you know what? Because this is a speaker I used, this should connect to my Bluetooth. So if I play a ringtone. Yes! Excellent. I mean, it was working. It was just the lights wasn't working. I used to use this in the garage. That's why it's so manky. Is that it? Just the 2 speakers. Ooh. No, the moon over there. Right, one more. Yes. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to put this back together, give it a wipe, and I'll probably just put some pictures at the end. Right, I'm enjoying it so much, I might do some more videos.
I like it when the bass go.